Alright, it's a nice breezy morning here at the Hager Gym. So, I'm dealing with very cold temperatures and a very nice brisk, chilly, freezing wind blowing down into the cavern that is my gym. And so, warming up has been a real challenge. But I got some new developments I want to show you about. I got some new barbells that I've set up, and hopefully they should be a big help. One of the things that I'm trying to do is set up fixed barbells. Fixed barbells are kind of a good thing to have in a gym. When you go into any regular gym, you'll find that they've got barbells set up usually from maybe about 30 pounds to up to 100, 120, then 30, 140, so that you don't have to create the barbell that you need. You can just grab one that works. Well, I have got one here that's set up, and that I've tried to create ones that are along the lines of 100 pounds to maybe 130. Let's see, this one here is 99 pounds. But take a look at those awesome Orbitron cement weights, which I was really happy to find. Those things I found at a thrift store nearby. Thrift stores are a great place to find these old cement weights, because people look at them and they think, well, maybe they're no good. They're still good. Use them. So here we got another barbell set up along these lines, and a couple of others over here. There we go. A couple of others. So this will help me move through my workouts more quickly, which is always a good thing when you're setting up your home gym. Quick. Make it fast. That way you don't spend your life trying to get a workout. And here are the old iron boots. And I'm going to incorporate these back into my workouts because I think that these are really beneficial. But I have new straps on them. Let me show you. These I ordered off of Amazon. They're these little, they've got like a cam on them, and that should work a lot better than the ties I was using before. I was just using regular straps that you tie together, and honestly they flopped around way too much. So hopefully this will let these fix more to my feet, because I've noticed the problem with these iron boots is that every time you turn your feet to an angle, the whole weight contraption slops to the side and starts to turn around on your foot. So, without kind of trying to, strangle my feet, I'm going to see if this will help keep them on my feet and help me get a workout instead of trying to control the weights as they flop around on my feet. Also moving back into what I like to call the hip belt squat arrangement. Now here is my weight stack, and this is a loading pin set up for a Olympic style barbell plates. I've got two platforms here, one here and one here, in order to keep myself from banging the weights on the ground when I go down, and these rails here in order to help keep my balance. So I'll show you a little bit about how that works. Now, the thing about hip belt squats is that they are excuse me, there's going to be a little noise. They're a great exercise. They're also, I think, a safer exercise, and you can really kind of make your leg workout very productive with them. in a way that sometimes isn't possible with your regular squats and deadlifts. Reason being is that when you attach your weights to a bar, it can be a real challenge to do things in a safe manner. With the bar, you got to make sure your spine is in alignment, especially with a squat. The trouble is that with a squat, you got everything resting on your shoulders, and if you have any type of lower back problems, well, that can just be a real killer. If you slip, just trying to put some weights on this thing so that it won't move around. The wind is pretty high right now, so that's with a squat. It's a real challenge. You've got basically a weight that's stacked on your spine. You have to make sure that you stay in alignment in order for that to work right. And if you make any mistakes, boy, you can really hurt yourself. Same thing with a deadlift. With a deadlift, the weight is in front of you, and you basically have to move the bar around your knees as you're completing the movement. That can be a real challenge. Now, the answer to this in every case is to use less weight when in doubt. Don't hurt yourself. As you get to the point where you need a real challenge, it can be a real temptation to just kind of pour the weight on and say, well, darn it, I warmed up, and maybe I ought to just get right down to it. This is a hip belt, or a hip squat belt. It looks a lot like some other things. It looks a bit like a weight, just a regular weightlifting belt because of its width. But it's got some special attachments that you can use in order to get the weight attached. I'm rattling around in here trying to find here we go. A carabiner. Wonderful things, carabiners. We should always have them. Alright, this is a setup from Iron Mind. But there are other companies that create hip belts for the hip belt squat. I chose Iron Mind. It's got a good reputation. To give you this handy little lanyard thing. I don't know if you can see this, but it's just a series of sewn loops. So I can put this around the rim of my weight stack here. Now I'm going to attach this to the belt. First I'm going to put on the belt. Now you can basically rig something like this that uses a regular weight belt. No reason why you have to use a hip belt. I decided to do this because, I figure, hey, why not use something that's built for the task rather than try and figure out a workaround. I used a workaround for a long time, and guess what? It was basically a weight belt that I had modified. You can also use what's called a dip belt for this purpose. And a dip belt is just something that hangs around your waist and back, so that if you are so awesome at doing dips or chins that you need more weight, well, you can use that to attach more weight. But this one's made for it, so it works. You attach the carabiner to these ropes. little trial and error to figure out the height it needs to be for you to get a full extension in the movement, because of course you want to make sure that if you're going to bother with a leg exercise at all, that you're getting a full range of motion. And what that usually is getting your thighs, the tops of your thighs, to a parallel position or below, where your butt is lower. And that way, you know, your legs are working through a full range of motion. And this will really help out your quads, your hamstrings, the gluteus maximus, all those big muscles of the leg. And it also sends a message to your body: hey, you're doing heavy work. You need to shift resources of the metabolism to build muscle. And it's definitely a wake up to the nervous system. So as you can see, when I go down, let's take the jacket off. When I'm going down in the motion, I have these nice rails to help me keep my balance. With this type of exercise, I don't have to worry about anything jostling around on my spine. It's attached to my hips. Now, of course, if your hips are a problem, this might not be possible. You might have to go with another leg exercise. But I find that with this, I get a great leg workout with no back problems, really.